According to my father, I had an easy temperament as a baby. I was always smiling and adhered to a predictable schedule, as easy babies do. Nobody's perfect, and when it came to my car seat, my difficult side showed as I screamed and cried to get out. Besides that small occurrence, I was an angel. I can't stop being in love with my parents. Trust me, I've tried. All the years of stellar vacations, nightly family dinners, and constant "I love you" has securely attached me to my dearest father and my dearest mother. As a child, I was comfortable enough to leave with an aunt and uncle to go shopping and know that my parents were still going to be there, loving me when I got back. Realizing I was a competitive person took a while for me to fully grasp. It wasn't until I started speech that I noticed I was competing for the sole reason that I wanted to be better than everyone else. The goal at every tournament is to break into final rounds. If that didn't happen, I would become agitated and what some people call a sore loser. Then it was time for ACT. My goal was not just to get a good score. It was to beat my sister's score. This is no secret. I can't shut up. I talk way too much. If you hear the words, "Hi friend," it's probably me. That is the optimistic part of my extroversion. I think it sounds much friendlier than just a plain, "Hey." I find pure enjoyment in going up to random people and introducing myself. Recently, at a staff meeting at which I knew no one, I sat next to a random girl. I started a small conversation, and by the end of the meeting, we were exchanging phone numbers. My parents cared for me. From day one, they were there whenever I needed them. They made the world a safe place for me. I showed autonomy when I first started refusing to wear clothes my mother picked out. Recently, I have seen the physical separation of autonomy with my little neighbor Piper, who one day insisted to me she could pour her own cereal and milk without my help. High school is a great place to find out who you really are. I know I want to go into elementary education. I know what music I like. I know for the most part who I am and what I stand for. But like everyone in high school, there are still a few kinks to work out. My main strategy of problem solving is to have sudden insights of the answer or trial and error. Before I write out a lesson plan, I work on the basic structure in my head. When I finally sit down to type it out, some things have to be changed because it didn't fit correctly. When trying to solve the problem of what to wear in the morning, I stare at my closet until the perfect outfits come to me in a beautiful moment of insight. Overall, I'm not crazy OCD. Specifically, it comes out in preschool and my house. If a sticker in my memory book is off center, I freak out. I like things to be in order in my room, and I will move items until they are in the perfect spot. If my room is messy, I feel like I'm in a dump, and I refuse to let people in till everything shines. As a left brainer, list making is one of my favorite parts of being a student. I use my assignment notebook like I'm being paid to use it. I also enjoy making patterns and figuring them out. On Scantron tests, if I don't know the answer, I narrow down the possibilities and will pick whichever follows the dot pattern above. Right brainers are all about creativity and imagination. For preschool, I need both to make the class colorful and fun. Right brainers see things as big picture. When creating a preschool board, I'm not too concerned about each individual piece. I look to see how each piece plays together to make the overall board look good. We learned there are two sources of stress: big life changes and little annoyances that add up to cause major issues. Big life changes are my main source of stress. On the stress scale given to us in class, I scored a 551. Let's review. 1 death, 1 cancer, 1 crazy AP schedule, 1 boyfriend, 1 sleep deprivation, and 1, 2, 3, 4 houses that I've moved to. And that's not even everything. I agree with Freud's theory of dream interpretation. He says that dreams are really your subconscious expressing your deepest desires. By believing this theory, I can say that dreaming of a tornado does not represent bad weather in my area. It means that something in my conscious life is out of my control, which I clearly don't like. Remember, I'm OCD. In 2005, a neighborhood mother was diagnosed with melanoma. By Christmas time in 2006, it had spread, and all energies were focused on her treatment. As a way to show the neighborhood's support and love, we decided to completely decorate their house. Tons of people showed up to help hang lights and make ornaments. In a more recent helping experience, I helped my favorite neighbors move. I lifted furniture, helped the kids pack toys, drove the kids to friends' houses, went grocery shopping, and even dug a garden. It was hard work, but totally worth it knowing they were happy and settled. Overall, my extroverted type A personality combined with altruistic behaviors and problem solving strategies produce an optimistic way of life that I can't imagine not living by. I try to live every day with a smile, knowing that with a smile I can face any challenge that comes my way.
Things you need to hear, so turn off your tears.